Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and ready to cheer on the Texas A&M Aggies. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Back to pass, it's Whitaker. Working the middle, it's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Gonna run it, it's LaBelle. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Red pass, it's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Got his man quickly. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Boston College wants to play fast. Running to the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Boston College.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the left. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matches. Really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They want to run this quarterback. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always running, just exhausting.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league, so a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is, too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really... where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. He need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. Pass on the way, it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Pulls and fires complete. At the 35, he's got room. And he breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Texas A&M 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. He makes the connection. Touchdown, Eagles! What a catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
It back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point. And
I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's past the 30. Knocked off his feet.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get it first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up a 1st down. We react to this short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
In your own territory, 4th down, No problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? Are you going for that?
Yeah, man. A&M comes back out with another first down. Quick strike complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Up-tempo for the offense. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Texas A&M going up-tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Got the quick pass. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took the steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. They knock him down right there.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up.
Let's go. 6-9-1, Gators far.
They'll try to get it through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Unleashes one. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception for this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Gets it out quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up 4th.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll give it to the back.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try the run. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Boston College right back to the line. Calls his own number. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. A run for the quarterback. And the Golden Eagles have a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looks as if he's going to run it.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
On the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. This is a designed run. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boston College!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback will audible. Back to pass, it's Bravo. Moves away as he feels pressure. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 22. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders. giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm now. They're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun to give to the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, look out, there he goes! He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Aggie! And here they come, almost all the way back. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Can anyone catch him? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Now on the move. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boston College wants to play fast. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Boston College.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Running with power. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Quarterback keeper. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. This defense backed up, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy, and you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Bravo. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his man down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback checking off. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. Got it past the marker. Gets away from one, finds room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Aggies are flying down the field. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
The Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the move. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Moving out of the pocket. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the 3rd and goal.
He'll take it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
No gain on the play. Offense is stopped. Will be turnover on downs.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. The give to the lone running back. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Hauls it in at the 25. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
With the score, Austin College 28, Texas A&M 16.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Let's go!
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Texas A&M going up tempo. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Wide receiver shows motion. Skips away from pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Aggie! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby!
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Still on his feet at the 45. Open runway ahead. Running inside the 20. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. RPO complete to open the drive. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Grabbed in the backfield. It's McNabb. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Arrow.
Looking to throw, it's Bravo. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession.
Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game, David.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get in your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Quarterback will keep it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
At the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Boston College.
You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, App State.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get in the end zone.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points.